Hello everyone, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this is a pick a card reading for all zodiac signs. This is for approximately the next month to 3 months from now. Okay, so deck number 1 is the Everyday Witch Tarot. Deck number 2 is the Tarot of a Moon Garden, and deck number 3 is the Gilded Tarot. Okay, there could be different messages for you in each reading, so of course you're welcome to listen to all of them. Pick whichever ones you want, but one deck will probably weigh heavier for you, will probably resonate a little bit more for you, although there could be different messages in each that resonate with you. Okay, so we're going to get started with the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm just going to move these other decks out of the way, and we're going to get started with a Spirit of the Animals Oracle card. I have already shuffled these cards just to make it easier, and I'm going to cut and pick one from the top for you. Okay, Dolphin and Play. Nice. It says, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Beautiful. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Very nice. So many of you listening need to go with the flow a lot more. It's time to live in joy and come from a place of joy in things that you do in life, no matter what it is. Okay, and tune into your confidence and focus on releasing fear. Okay, so what do we have from the Everyday Witch Tarot for everyone who chose deck number 1? What do we have for you? By the way, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. It would greatly help my channel and help me continue to put out these free readings for you. And please hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. Okay, what do we have for you? Nice. So we have the Strength card. There could be some Leos listening right now, but you don't have to be. This indicates the strength. Like in relation to that Oracle card that I just pulled, the Dolphin card, you are strong. You're stronger than you realize. Let yourself be free, okay? Let go of so much control. We need to keep in mind we can't control everything. We can only make the best choices that we can, and keep in mind that sometimes outside circumstances just happen and we'll deal with them as they come. Tune into your confidence, okay? And that's going to take you really far during this time period. A calm confidence, okay? It's a difference from arrogance. It's not arrogance, like a false sense of confidence. This is true confidence, and you'll know it when you feel the calmness and feeling sure about something. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. So some of you listening, there's a really important decision you need to make right now, okay? It's like one thing or the other. It could be a choice between staying right where you are right now and taking a look at options that you have, okay? So many of you may be afraid to look at other options because you're afraid that things aren't going to get better, okay? But they will get better, but it's a matter of you deciding to take a look, like taking that blindfold off. Don't shoot in the dark, okay? Aim for a target like we see on this card. Aim for a goal, okay? And that feels really good with me next to the Strength card. You have the strength to do this. Pull yourself out of feeling unsure. Start looking at your options and pick a goal, and you're going to be free. You're going to be freed by doing that. Beautiful. Another major arcana, we have the Empress. So there could be a Taurus or a Libra listening, or in your life or in your chart, but not necessarily. It'll be different for everyone. There may be a new baby on the way for some of you, or news of a new baby. This could be a new pet too. You know, maybe you are fostering animals or something like that. This is also about abundance and beauty, enjoying life. This is about abundance and beauty for those you care about as well. Enjoying life with everybody. Very nice. So let's go in and clarify these a little bit further. I'm going to clarify the Strength card, the Two of Swords, and the Empress. What do we have for group number 1? Got a flipper here. Whoops. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. So finally being rewarded and recognized for your efforts. Okay, so I'm getting somebody has stood up for themselves at work. Maybe you have spoken up to an employer and said, I haven't gotten a raise in a while, and these are the reasons. Like, you're presenting yourself and your reasons why you feel you deserve a raise. And I'm getting, for somebody listening, you can flat out ask for how much, and you actually should. Okay, so use your own discernment, but I feel like this is going to go very far. You're going to be recognized. Your employer is going to say, oh my gosh, you haven't gotten a raise in a really long time. You've been doing a great job. Yes, certainly we can give you a raise. I would focus on the amount too that you're requesting, and knowing that you have the strength. It's time to show your confidence. Sorry, I just dropped one. Okay, so this was the Seven of Swords. Okay, so the the Two of Swords is being clarified by the Seven of Swords. So this is like not wanting to see what's before you, not wanting to make a choice, and wanting to kind of sneak away from it because you're afraid. So it's very important right now that you not cut corners, okay? Because you're going to be sorry. Something's going to come back up on you. Something's going to like creep up on you that you didn't want to deal with, and it's going to be harder to deal with when that happens. So it's important to make this choice, find your goal, and start taking steps toward it, okay? Someone listening, you're really avoiding something, but it's going to be so much better once you face this. Okay, very important message there. All right, so let's clarify the Empress. All right, what do we have here? The Hanged Man, very interesting. So another major arcana here, really strong energies. So the Empress and the Hanged Man. So part of this choice that we saw with the Two of Swords, someone's been waiting too long to make this decision, and you're blocking yourself from the abundance we see in the Empress card. You're blocking yourself from joy, from financial security. If this is someone who is afraid to ask for a raise, you're blocking yourself from that abundance, okay? If you own your own business, I'm getting someone is afraid to raise their prices. And I would say go for it. You know, use your own discernment. Don't go by this reading. But on that note, go for it. Maybe in small increments. Maybe like increase your fee by a certain amount for the next couple of months, and then do another increase a couple of months from there. Mostly because that is what will make you more comfortable. I don't think it will make a difference in who purchases your goods or your services if you have your own business. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference, but I feel like someone listening is very afraid to increase their prices, their fees. If you're any kind of independent contractor, I feel like it'll make somebody listening feel better to do it in small increments. So the first time is kind of like a little tester, and then you get comfortable with raising your price and finally earning what you deserve, okay? Very nice. Okay, so let's go over to the Wisdom of Tao and see what else we have for you. What else do we have for group number 1 from the Wisdom of Tao? Okay. Compassion. Have some compassion for yourself. All is well. Understand your present situation through conditional love and forgiveness. So forgive yourself, okay? Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Embody compassion and open your heart to kindness. Guan Yin is here to protect and heal you. You and your loved ones are safe, okay? So you need to know you and your loved ones are safe. These fears that are creeping in here, it's time to just take a look at what you have before you, what you're dealing with, and it won't be as scary anymore. You can start to take action. Call on your guides and angels. If you like to pray, pray and start to trust that Spirit is here to protect you. Okay, and guide you too, okay? So whoever's making this huge decision, I feel like many of you who chose this reading are in that situation. It's going to bring in a lot of healing, okay? It's going to really put a lot of your fears to rest and just kind of open up your world. Okay, what do we have from the angel answers? Don't stop, okay? So make this decision, see your target, find your target, make a goal, and keep going toward that, okay? Don't give up. And we have helpful people. There are helpful people along the way. There's spiritual guidance to call on your guides and angels. They are always here, okay? All right, group 1, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Okay, I'm just clearing the table now for group number 2, for everyone who chose the Tarot of a Moon Garden. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, here we go. So group number 2, this is Tarot of a Moon Garden. I'm first going to choose a card from the Spirit of the Animals. These have already been shuffled and cut just to make it a little easier here. All right, and you got Elk and Nobility. Beautiful. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Oh, very exciting. Love it. You have the power. Some big changes during this period. Okay, so let's go over to the Tarot of a Moon Garden. This is group number 2. Thank you all so much for being here. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. It would greatly help my channel. And hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. All right. Let's see what we have from Tarot of a Moon Garden for group number 2. Okay. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles, a very prosperous time, financial stability, feeling very giving, feeling stable enough financially that you want to give and you can if you wish to. Okay, this could also have to do with property. Buying a house, maybe you're thinking about moving, maybe you're thinking about a new environment, meaning a new living environment, or if you work for yourself, maybe you're thinking about expanding a little bit and renting your own workspace, like a work office that's outside of the home, so you have a change of scenery. That's for some of you, not all of you. Oh, we have the Emperor, so there could be an Aries listening, Aries in your chart or life, but not necessarily. This is about taking willful action, being very commanding, taking charge of your life. And I like this with Elk and Nobility, okay? So he is showing nobility. He's very proud, very deliberate, and this could be representing you or someone in your life, but I feel like this is a strong positive energy here, but making deliberate choices toward goals. Okay, and then we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so this could indicate having some mental conflicts about something. This could also indicate maybe some personality conflicts on the job or in your family. I'm also picturing like a group of work friends. For some reason, it's just a bad day for everybody as far as like several people being in a bad mood. So pick your battles, okay? Group number 2, pick your battles, because this is something that does not have to be lingering unless that is created, okay? It doesn't have to be. Also, pick your own battles for yourself as well. Decide, what are you trying to make too perfect? What Emperor energy here is being excessive and trying to be a little too commanding, too controlling, okay? And ask yourself, do I really need to pick this battle, pick that battle? What's it doing other than draining me of my energy, okay? We have another Queen energy here. Beautiful, the Queen of Cups. Emotional stability. This could have to do with focusing on your emotional health too. So there's your emotional health and your financial health, and know that they tie. They go hand in hand. Your emotional health and your material health and wealth, they go hand in hand, so it's important to keep that in mind. We have another Swords card here. This is the 7 of Swords. So be careful not to leave any stone unturned, okay? Take care of details, fine print. This is below the Emperor card. So what I'm getting here is that on the one hand, like I was saying, being next to the 5 of Swords, try not to be too controlling. But to balance that out, also pay attention to details. Pick your battles. You don't want to miss important details because you're trying to control or delegate too much elsewhere, okay? You might miss something important. Okay, the Five of Swords is being clarified by Judgment. So justice will be served. If this is a power struggle, step back, okay? Things will balance out. This is Judgment, not Justice, but I was getting the Justice card energy when it came to the Five of Swords. Judgment too. Don't let the past come back and bite you, okay? This is about a higher calling. Rise above these conflicts, these personality conflicts, okay? Rise above it. Rise above the conflicts in your own mind. Rise above picking all of the battles rather than picking and choosing your battles. Rise above that, because you don't want to get caught back in this energy of the Five of Swords where you're battling and getting nowhere fast. A higher calling is coming in for you. It's time to rise above. There's something better for you. Okay, and any situation, if this has to do with the workplace, if it's not working out, you don't need to socialize with those people. You may need to work with them. You may be co-workers, like parallel to one another, but you really don't need to interact as much as you are. So maybe step aside and venture out elsewhere. I'm getting someone is going to venture actually into a whole new department. Okay, so let's go back here as a reminder. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Your prosperity depends on your environment. Okay, your environment and your emotional health, okay? Your physical health, your emotional health, and your environment, okay? So for some of you needing a new workplace, if you work for yourself, like I was saying in the beginning, this might help. You might need to and be able to, say, remodel a room in your house or something like that to use as your office. For others of you, I see you leasing an office elsewhere, like not too far from your house. I'm also picturing someone has a cute little like dwelling right on your property, kind of like a barn that you can remodel and renovate into an office for yourself, which sounds really beautiful and exciting. Okay, the Emperor and the Seven of Swords, like I was saying, be careful about trying to control too much in your environment because you might miss some details that are very important, like signing on the dotted line, reading the fine print, initialing something that, was like a little extra thing that you didn't notice because you were rushing through it. The Five of Swords and the Judgment. Get out of this like personality conflict energy. Pick your battles so you can rise above and past that to success, okay? There is success waiting for you. It's just important not to get obsessed with little details or the little things that other people are doing or not doing, okay? Recognize what you can control and what you can't. And that way you will free yourself and move forward towards success. All right, we're going over to the Wisdom of Tao for another message for you for group number 2. What do we have for group number 2? Longevity and the goddess Magu. I think that's how you say that. It says, attend to things before they become a problem. See, that validates that main message there. Especially take care of yourself on all levels. Very validating also. Pursue a healthy lifestyle to attain mental clarity and physical wellness. Wow. You may need a different approach to the situation at hand and be flexible. Oh my gosh, this really ties up a lot of what I was just saying. I can't believe that. I mean, the synchronicities never cease to shock me. That's really amazing. Oh my gosh, group number 2. Amazing. All right, so this is the Angel Answers Oracle. Get more information. Very important message here. Get more information. Don't make snap judgments. Whoops, one more card from here for group number 2. What else do we have? Okay, opportunity. You have a major, huge opportunity here. Don't block yourself from it, okay? Don't get caught up in turmoil, personality conflicts, or anything silly and low vibing, because there's a huge opportunity waiting for you. Awesome, group number 2. I love this. All right, I'm going to move on now to group number 3. Bear with me a moment while I clear the table. All right, group number 3. Oops, we have the the Gilded Tarot. This is group number 3. But first I'm going to choose a card from the Spirit of the Animals. This deck has already been shuffled and cut. Whoops, I meant to move that one out of the way. Okay, so what do we have for group number 3? The Loon and Intuitive. You are very intuitive during this time period, more than usual. It says, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Okay, group number 3. Someone listening, you need to know that you're loved, and you need to know that you are loved because of your uniqueness, okay? You're not weird. You're not some weirdo. You're unique, okay? You need to see yourself that way. You are unique, and you are admired for that by more people than you realize. All right, group number 3. This is the Gilded Tarot. Let's see what we have for you. Got to pop that already. Awesome. The 6 of Swords, moving away from difficulty, moving away from sorrow to a more beautiful place. A place in your life. It could be physical, spiritual, emotional, of happiness. This could also have to do with travel. You're moving away from financial difficulties as well, okay? To like financial security, calmness, having what you need, okay? Having the security that you need. Okay, very nice there. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. It would help my channel a great deal. That way I can continue to put out these free readings for you, which I love to do. And hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. All right, group number 3. What I'm also getting with the 6 of Swords is that you're very aware. You've already deliberately made this decision to move on from something that's been very painful. You're more closer to a better life than you are to the hardship that you've been through. Okay. What do we have for group number 3? Wheel of Fortune. You are headed right toward better times, better luck, better money. This is about timing too, but you have made this decision to move on. It's only a matter of time before you start to see results, before you start to see things getting better. And the reason this good luck and fortune is coming in for you, this prosperity, is because you've made this decision. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Your ships will come in. Your harvest will come in. Your hard work is starting to show itself, and it will be lasting. This will take you very far. Very nice. So let's go in and clarify the 6 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Pentacles. I mentioned timing with the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Pentacles also has to do with timing. It's not like you're going to have to wait very long. I feel like a lot of you, if you take a closer look, you'll realize you're already starting to see results. You just have to process things a little bit because things had been emotionally difficult. And as things get easier emotionally, you'll see more clearly how things are smoothing out, falling into place, and opening up to you. Clarifying the 6 of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you're moving on from a really hard breakup to a much better, happier, loving relationship. Take your time, though. If this person truly loves you and cares about you, they will respect that you need some time to heal. Okay, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Dropped one on the floor again. All right. Oh my goodness. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Amazing money, prosperity card here. This could have to do with an inheritance, a trust fund, or unexpected money. Right here with the Wheel of Fortune, which is majorly exciting. That card really wanted to pop out so badly it fell right on the floor. Whoops. What do we have here? The King of Swords. The King of Swords clarifying the 7 of Pentacles. This could symbolize an authority, someone who's helping you manage your money. It could be an accountant, an attorney. I'm also getting a new employer. And you are, setting up shop somewhere, starting a new job. I said setting up shop somewhere, so that could also be if you work for yourself, starting a new job and getting everything all set up so that you can receive payment. So again, here for some of you, this is moving on to a better love, a better healthier, emotionally stable relationship. For others of you, this has to do with travel to a new home, a more peaceful place to live, where it's like not as noisy or not as chaotic. For others of you, it's moving on to a better job. And better money, better pay. You're moving on to easier finances. Okay, there could be unexpected money coming in here. It might feel like good luck, but like I said, it could be like being in the right place at the right time. But like I said, this is based on your decisions to move forward. Okay, and it's leading you to this huge abundance, a legacy too, having enough for yourself, your family, having enough to leave to them too, like someday down the road, building up enough for eventual retirement. And here we have, you know, the Seven of Pentacles. This is you like seeing your harvest come in, starting to feel calmer about financial, you know, worry, starting to feel better about that. And the King of Swords is an authority. There's someone who can help you, okay? Don't be afraid to reach out for help. There could be assistance for you, an accountant, a lawyer. There could be assistance you can apply for online. Maybe a grant or something that will help give you a little bit of a boost. So look into that. And never hesitate to fill out that application. If it's there for you, you will receive it. Okay, so this is the Wisdom of Tao. Let's see what we have for group number 3 from the Wisdom of Tao. Beautiful, the way, okay? You are finding the way. It is like, what am I trying to say? It is revealing itself to you, the way, the path. You're in the right place at the right time. That really validates the Wheel of Fortune. Stay grounded. Avoid extremes because it could change. Abandon false praise and people will be truthful. Shun formality and people will be sincere. Forsake cleverness and people will be kind to each other. Beautiful. So just be yourself. Group number 3, be yourself. And that is the kind of energy and people you will come across in return. All right, we're going over to the angel answers now. What else do we have for group number 3? All right, awesome reading, group number 3. All righty, what do we have here? In the near future, awesome. So these changes are starting to happen in the very near future. You're going to be feeling the relief, seeing the results, knowing that the past is staying in the past. And we have trust. Trust you are on the right path. Awesome messages, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.